welcome back to our channel, Hanging with the Patrick. As you already know, I'm Amanda Patrick and my husband here is Shane Patrick.
And as always, if you're a first-time viewer, be sure to hit that subscribe button when you're finished watching this video, and also hit that bell icon so you can be notified each time we upload. Head over to Instagram and follow us at Vogue and Virtue, and also you can visit our business pages, which will be in the description below. And also give this video a thumbs up. It let us know that you like the content, and also leave a comment below. We like to hear your feedback. So let's get into today's video.
Right, so today we'll be talking about marital problems that you should not ignore. Many times we have problems and they can be like a death trap, or they can be like a cancer to our relationships because we ignore them. So today we're just gonna go over a few problems that we think are common, and we're just gonna brief you a little bit on it. Like we said in our previous videos, we're no experts, we're not certified, but these are things we've learned during marriage counseling and things that we practice in our homes. We're sharing them with you. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is unhealed wounds. Many times in relationship as spouse, whether male or female, we have past hurts, we have pains that we carry on from one relationship into the next relationship, and it causes a lot of havoc and chaos in our relationships. It'll cause a lot of arguments also because we're bringing on something or treating the person the same way like we treat our past hurts. And the only way we can have a prosperous relationship is if we take the right steps towards healing ourselves and being able to move on from our past hurts.
All right, so the next marital problem that you should try to ignore in your marriage is immaturity. Now, contrary to what people say, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. If this is going to be your first marriage ever, you're technically going into this marriage as a baby.
Right.
Both of you are literally newborn babies. You've never been married, you've never been attached to someone in your life. A boyfriend or a girlfriend is not a marriage. A marriage is a ultimate step above those. So when you enter a marriage with someone, and if it's their first time, or if it's your first time, if you're both of you guys first time, you're both going to enter into the marriage immature. Now the key thing is, when you're a baby, you grow as the years go by. You have birthdays, so you should treat your marriage the same way how you would treat your regular life. You need to be growing either month or each year, but you're supposed to be progressing in your marriage. Things that you would do when you just start up, like being selfish to the other person, or sometimes you will give them the silent treatment because you're upset. Things like that are like immature, like childish things that are not up to the standard of an adult. You've already grown from that stage and get mature, and you should know how to handle it in a better way. So if you're experiencing that problem in your marriage, please do not ignore it. You have to address it, because if there's no growth personally within yourself, then the marriage will not grow.
Absolutely agree. Another problem that is common in marriages today also is couples being partially truthful with their spouse. What does that even mean? You feel like if you express yourself or you express an emotion, your spouse wouldn't hear you, or they wouldn't agree with you, or they wouldn't like what you have to say. So you keep that emotions all bottled up to yourself, and you walk around with a lot of hurt. You walk around feeling judged. You walk around feeling unhappy, unfulfilled. And the next thing is that your spouse is not falling in love or in love with who you truly are. Your spouse is falling in love or in love with who you're pretending to be. Because remember, you're carrying all of these hurts that you're feeling because you are unable to fully express your truth. So being truthful with your spouse, whether or not you guys are going to agree. Back in the Caribbean, we always say teeth and tongue will meet, but you have to be able to solve that problem at the end of the day and allow your spouse to be able to emotionally make themselves available to you so that you guys can have a prosperous marriage.
Also, you should also be truthful in situational matters as well. If something happens, don't tell half of the truth because you're scared how they may react or scared how the person may feel. Tell the full truth because, as the old saying goes, the truth shall set you free.
Yes.
Every time you tell parts of the truth and you leave other parts out, later on when it comes up again, it's going to be handled a lot worse than how it would have been if you have just told the complete truth in the beginning. So speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. So the last one is going to be poor communication.
That's a big one.
And this is probably the most biggest one. If you take marriage counseling, this is probably the number one thing they speak about is communication. Communication on a whole is important in a marriage. You cannot succeed in a marriage without communication. I don't care how much money you have and how wealthy and happy you think you are. If communication is not going on, there is no way you guys can last. But this one is specifically poor communication. So there's good communication and there's poor communication. If you have poor communication, then you have to work in it. The marriage is not going to work. You have to learn how to communicate. And there's a lot of things you can research online to let you know how to communicate in a marriage. What to say, what not to say, how to say things. Because sometimes it's not what you say, but it's how you communicate it that can change the whole atmosphere of your marriage. So you have to know how to do good and effective communication.
Absolutely. This is just a short video of some of the things that we've heard about or some of the things we've actually encountered. So we just wanted to share them with you and be able to encourage you and let you know no marriage is perfect, no individual is perfect, but you have to put in the effort and you have to be able to want your relationship and work through it. All right? Everything that we've discussed, these are problems, these are issues that are meant to tear a couple apart rather than blending them together and making them one, like the Bible described. So we just want to encourage you once again, if these are signs that you've noticed, have a sit down, have a conversation with your spouse, and you guys work through it.
And also, we cannot leave without mentioning the most critical part, the ultimate part of a marriage that you definitely need, is guidance from God. You need to have God in your marriage. Anything that we discuss here, you can work on them, but if you do not have Christ in the center of your marriage, none of what we say is going to work. He's the ultimate person that is going to help your marriage to grow while you work on these things and many other things. But you have to have Jesus at the center so your marriage can succeed. You can think about your marriage as a triangle. So as a triangle is set, your wife is on one side, the guy is on the other side, and both of it goes up, which means Jesus is at the pinnacle, and at the bottom where both the lines connect is both your spouses connecting. So one says God is at the top, he connects you both together at the bottom, and that's the triangle of a marriage, where Jesus is at the center. So make sure he's at the center.
Right.
And with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure, if you have not subscribed, to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload. Give this video a huge thumbs up, and also share this video. Share our channel to all your social media platforms. Share it to your friends, share it to your family, share it to a couple that you think may need some advice and some help. You can share our channel. Who knows, it may change somebody's life, and we'll be so happy if it does. And also leave us some comment below and give us your feedbacks, and you can also start your own discussion. Give us some topics that you think shouldn't be ignored in a marriage.
Absolutely.
We're all here to learn from each other. All right, so that being said, be blessed.
Bye.